this is Nightbird Tarot, here to do your daily collective message for August 17th, 2025. I hope that you're all doing well today. Today, we're going to be pulling a card from the Wild Soul Animal Oracle deck to get a start on your reading, to get an overall feeling. And then we'll pull some tarot from the Light Seers Tarot deck, and then I'll finish off your reading with a message from the universe. So I hope that you're all doing well. If you're new here, welcome. If you like my readings, feel free to subscribe to the channel. That way you can always know when I've got new stuff happening. And welcome back to my subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end and giving me those thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Let's call in spirit. Okay. So today is Sunday. Hopefully today's a day of rest for you. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective. All signs, all placements. August 17th, 2025. Message from the collective, please. For the collective, all signs, all placements. August 17th, 2025, please. That's not the one, but we'll take it. Okay. The Wasp. It says anger. So let's see what the card says on the Wasp. I'm not sure I've ever pulled this one. I know I've pulled the Bee, but not the Wasp. So let's read from the Oracle book on what the Wasp says with the word anger. Okay, so it says, the wasp, known for its sting and aggressive nature, sometimes symbolizes anger, aggression, and the power of boundaries. Wasps protect their territory fiercely, and their sting serves as a warning to others. This card suggests that you may be dealing with anger or aggression, whether it's your own or someone else's. This wasp reminds you that while anger can be a powerful motivator, it must be controlled and directed wisely. Acknowledge your anger and use it to set clear boundaries. Allow it to motivate positive change rather than destructive actions. Okay. What I'm sensing from Spirit is this may be your own anger. Perhaps you're angry about the way things have happened. You're angry about the situation you were put into. You're finally getting mad, in other words. That's what I'm feeling from Spirit. But let's pull some tarot cards in order to get an overall message. I'm feeling like, yeah, you're putting up clear boundaries. You're angry about what has happened to you. Time to get angry, get mad. That's what I'm feeling here. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective, all signs, all placements. August 17th, 2025, please. First card we have is the Two of Wands in the reverse position. We have the King of Swords in the upright position with the owl. Love that. And we have the High Priestess in the reverse position. Back of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So to start off your reading, the Two of Wands in the reverse position makes me feel like you've made a decision of some sort. You may be separating yourself from somebody. You've divided yourself, or you've removed yourself from a group situation or a person. You've removed yourself, perhaps because you've become angry enough in order to remove yourself from this dysfunction. It feels like dysfunction that's happening here. Separating yourself. You made a decision to separate yourself from some type of dysfunction. We have the King of Swords here in the upright position at the center of your reading. I feel like this King of Swords, this is using logic. This is determination. We'll go back and clarify what this is about, what this King of Swords is, if this is a person or if this is just you being determined about you setting forth and removing yourself from a dysfunctional relationship, being logical. We have the High Priestess in the reverse position as well. This is a major arcana. It feels like, the High Priestess is generally about using your intuition in order to guide you, but when it's in the reverse position, you may be holding back your true feelings. You're not listening to your intuition, but you're holding back what you really feel. Six of Pentacles in the shadow here for what you don't see. This feels like, with it being a six, there could be, sharing. You could share assets together with this person that you may be angry with. You're wanting to divide maybe the money. You're being logical about it. You're holding back your true feelings, but you've made a decision in order to separate yourself. Let's clarify. Angels, guides, ancestors, please clarify the Two of Wands, please. We have the Magician in the upright position. Yeah, you're ready to manifest a new beginning. You're ready to separate yourself from this person, this dysfunction, and start anew. You're trying to manifest something new for yourself. You're creating a new existence. You have the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Swords here. Clarify the High Priestess, please, Spirit. And we have that Devil card. Okay. Back of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. I feel like we're talking about the same person we were talking about yesterday with this Devil coming back out. It feels like to me that you're finally getting mad. You're finally angry. You're finally ready to separate yourself and start yourself on a new beginning here. You're creating a new life, a new beginning, a new existence, a new something or another. Something that is divinely guided. We have the Two of Pentacles here in the reverse position, and this makes me feel like there's an imbalance of some sort when it comes to being logical. I feel like this may be somebody that you're dealing with here. I feel like this King of Swords is somebody that likes to have control, and there's an imbalance to the way that they think. There's an imbalance to the way that you should think logically. This person doesn't think the same way that you do. Yeah, there's an imbalance to their character. There's an imbalance to be disciplined. Perhaps when it comes to money, and that's what you don't see. Doesn't have to be. With the Devil card, clarifying the High Priestess here is you're holding back your true feelings, perhaps because you're all up in your head here, because there's strings attached to this person, as we talked about yesterday. This is a master manipulator. And you're holding back your true feelings about this master manipulator. Or perhaps you were, and now you're angry. Now you're ready to set boundaries. Now you're ready to make a decision in order to move forward, to separate yourself from this person who doesn't think logically, who doesn't think the same way you do. They have an imbalanced mind. They could be having a mental illness here, as the King of Swords is all about logic and brain. And when there's a Two of Pentacles over top, it feels like there's some mental illness here. You're holding back your true feelings about this master manipulator or this person because you're all up in your head. They get all up in your head because there's strings attached here. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position in the shadow here for what you don't see. Yeah, there's just like, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything different. There's poor quality in their work. There's poor quality in what they do. You're finally getting angry, though. You're finally getting angry and saying, enough. I'm separating myself from this person. I'm creating a new beginning. This person has an imbalanced mind or logic. They don't think the same way that I do. I've been holding back my true feelings to this master puppeteer, this master manipulator, or I'm all up in my head. I've been all up in my head holding back my true feelings, but now I'm ready. I'm angry now. I'm angry about what you did to me. I'm angry about what you put me through. I'm angry that you put me in this situation is what I'm feeling. What is the conclusion of this reading? What is the outcome? What is the outcome here, please, Spirit? We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. Yes, this is a broken home, perhaps. Could be a divorce. And we have the Ten of Swords in the upright position. Back of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position, I feel like this is a broken home or a broken family. So the outcome could be a divorce, loss of a home. You may be walking away from a home in order to finally get angry and separate yourself from this person. The Ten of Swords is here as well. I feel like, you know, this is definitely defeat. This is definitely you walking away alone. As you can see her walking away. You're finally gotten angry, but there's a peace about this. There's an unknown what you know, as there's nothing in the picture. There's nothing to look forward to here. But there is a peace about this with the birds flying around her, standing alone. It feels like there's peace here. But you may go through it. There may be a lot of pain and sorrow that you have to go through in order to start creating this new life for yourself. But I feel like you finally got angry. There's a lot of mental turmoil that you had to go through with this situation. This master manipulator, the person that doesn't think the same way that you do. You're finally angry about it and you're walking away from it. You've made a decision to walk away, to separate yourself from this individual, to create a new life. You may be losing a home, family, or the sense of oneness, perhaps a marriage. It doesn't have to be. You're walking away from a home into the unknown, and there's a lot of sorrow here, but there's peace as well as what I'm seeing in this card here. And the shadow for what you don't see is the King of Pentacles. For what you don't see, maybe this is you're actually going to be better off financially. It feels like this person may have not been doing very good quality work in order to provide for some of you, but it feels like you're going to be, once you separate yourself from this and move on, I definitely see for what you don't see is, you know, you're very skilled and proficient in financial matters. You're going to be okay financially. One more, please, Spirit. And we have the Strength card here in the reverse position. Okay. And the Hangman. So you may be seeing things in a different perspective now. You've finally gotten angry. You see things in a different perspective now, that this person doesn't really think the same way that you do. You've had to be very strong through this situation here. This is Leo energy with the Strength card. You may not feel like you've been strong enough, or you don't feel like you're not strong. You feel like you're not strong enough in order to move on, but you are. You're seeing things in a new perspective here. It's going to take you a while. You're going to be going through some deep sorrow and pain at the loss of this situation, but ultimately you're going to be better off. This is a master manipulator. You've been holding back your true feelings for a really long time here, and you've finally gotten angry. And you're separating yourself from this person who doesn't think the same way that you do, this person that master manipulates you. Let's pull a card from the message from the universe to finish up your reading, collective. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message from the collective. And again, this could be a family member. It could be a somebody that you collaborate with. It could be a work partner, somebody that it feels like a home to you that you've had to walk away from. So just take what resonates here. It feels like there's some financial that is involved here. Somebody that's not working to their full potential in order to give. But you have the logic and aptitude in order to create and to gain. You are the King of Pentacles here. This is what you don't see. As you walk away, you're going to be much more better off financially. You're going to see things in a new perspective as well. You don't think you're strong enough in order to move away, but you are. What is the message from the universe for the collective? August 17th, 2025, please. Okay, so it says, if you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, and be totally unproductive, and you actually relish such interludes, I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. So in other words, if you go and you wander and do what you want to do, Spirit says that they guarantee that you're going to Your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially, okay? Giving yourself permission to totally do what you want to do, for you to walk away from the situation, for you to take on the role. Spirit says, and that's maybe what your fear is here, as you leaving. You don't think you're strong enough because you don't think you're financially stable enough. But Spirit says, it guarantees you're going to be better off than you were in this situation. Exponentially increase your productivity and income. By using your own intuition, your guidance, your creativity, productivity will increase exponentially. So that's the messages I have for you, collective. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I hope that you have a wonderful day today. Please share the video if you haven't shared a video yet, so that somebody else could hear the message for the day. I'm trying to increase my numbers a little bit, as it's getting a little bit more and more discouraging each time to do and get up every morning to do these readings for only like 10 people. So if you could please share the reading, it would really, 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 really help me. So have a wonderful day. Namaste.